and Uganda have signed 8 new Memorandum of Understanding aimed at strengthening bilateral cooperation in key sectors, including mining, transport, and quality assurance. The agreements were signed during Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni's state visit to Nairobi, where he held talks with President William Ruto.
The MoU to be signed is on cooperation.
President Ruto said the new agreements will enhance cross-border collaboration and promote regional integration. Both leaders reaffirmed their commitment to finalizing resource-sharing deals and advancing the objectives of the East African community.
The MoU on tourism is to promote a joint destination and marketing, cultural exchange, and ecotourism. And just to confirm to you, Mr. President, I have appointed a special envoy for the Atakari people, which span all the way from the Teso of Uganda and Kenya, the Karamojong, the Turkana, the Pokot, all the way to the people of South Sudan.
Modern economies are built on production of goods and services. The more goods and services you produce, especially industrially, in agriculture and so on, the wealthier you are. But when you produce goods and services, the next question is, who buys what you produce? So the issue of the producers and the consumers is at the center of a modern economy.
And President William Ruto has signed into law the Conflict of Interest Bill and the Social Protection Bill of 2025. The new anti-corruption law introduces key reforms, including a 90-day deadline for investigations, a ban on overlapping probes, and a structured complaint mechanism aimed at enhancing accountability in public service. The Social Protection Bill establishes a unified rights-based framework to provide non-contributory support for vulnerable Kenyans across all stages of life. Coordinated by both national and county governments, the law is designed to promote dignity, equity, and inclusive social welfare. Away from that, Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen has unveiled a national policy aimed at combating alcohol, drug, and substance abuse. He warned that the growing crisis is contributing to rising crime, destabilizing families, and undermining the potential of Kenya's youth. Speaking at the policy launch, Murkomen stressed that insights from community forums such as Jukwaa la Usalama are being used to enhance intervention strategies. He also urged law enforcement agencies to prioritize convictions as a means of deterring offenders and restoring social order. Members of Isiolo County Assembly have rejected a 7 billion Kenyan shillings budget, claiming it was illegally gazetted without their involvement. They accuse Assembly Clerk Salad Bureau of acting unconstitutionally and colluding with the county executive, including installing an elected speaker. Led by MCAs Halima Abgudo and Peter Losu, the legislators are calling for Boru's removal and have appealed for Senate intervention. They have also urged county staff and the public to disregard any directives issued by Boru, stating that he no longer represents the authority of the assembly.
Budget ya 7 billion. Hiyo ni ukora ya hali ya juu. Anbazo tumesema serikali kuu. Hao watu wamefanya Kenya kama Republican bananas country.
Niliona watu wawili wakiingia katika mbunga. Na mtu mmoja naye Sanjeti Atamu anasema, "Oe Mr. Speaker sir." Na nyumba ni mtu hakuna mtu.
Sisi kama wale ambao tunafanywa kazi tumesema ya kwamba nyinyi kama staff wetu wale wengine mtu yoyote asichukue amri yoyote kwa Salad Boru Guracha. Kwa sababu yeye sasa by the virtue ya ile vitu anafanya katika assembly, yeye sasa ni staff ya executive, si staff ya assembly.
From Isiolo in Mandera, Mandera County is experiencing a rising influx of displaced families fleeing ongoing clashes in Bula Hawa, Somalia. More than 400 households, mostly women and children, have crossed the border into Kenya after being uprooted by fighting between Somalia's federal and regional forces. The Kenya Red Cross is providing emergency assistance, including shelter and essential supplies. However, officials have raised concerns about mounting pressure on the region's already limited resources. Humanitarian agencies are calling for urgent support and renewed cross-border peace efforts to prevent further displacement. And that's it from the Eastleigh Voice News Desk.